Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's really good to see you here again, and if you are new, then my name is Faye. I am 4'9" and I really love making YouTube videos about kind of fashion and styling, but from the perspective of someone who is under 5 foot tall, so doesn't always have like the best choice when it comes to kind of picking clothes, and often has trouble finding clothes to like fit me and also flatter me. So if that is something that you can relate to, then please do consider subscribing or liking this video. It always helps me out, and it's always great to see kind of more people and connect with more people that have the same issues that I do. So if you like this video, please do consider subscribing and liking. It really helps me out. So in today's video, I really wanted to make a kind of Petite Staples video. I feel like those videos that kind of go into people's capsule wardrobes and where we can see like their basic items that kind of are the basis of their wardrobe. I really enjoy those. I think they are in itself like a staple of the YouTube fashion community. I really love watching them. And I wanted to make one for myself like really quickly. For like my Petite Staples, but more than that, I wanted to go into a little bit more detail about why the items that I'm going to show you really work for me personally as a petite lady or an extra petite lady. And I just wanted to kind of explain a little bit more about why they're staples, but why they work for me particularly and for my body shape. When we think of a black dress, it often looks different on different people, different styles. For example, like a shift dress or a bodycon dress or like an A-line dress will flatter and kind of work with different body shapes. When we think about like a black dress, it's not really one size fits all, and I just wanted to go into a little bit more detail about why the items I chose really work for my body, and hopefully it will be enjoyable, but if not, it might help you out to kind of improve your ability to like analyze what works for you, and just by looking at kind of what I've chosen and why. So I really hope you enjoy this video, and yeah, if you have any comments of your own, if you have any kind of items that you really kind of wear as a petite lady, then do let me know down in the comments. I always love reading comments, and I hope you enjoy the video. So without further ado, let's go into the first one. So the first item that I would consider to be a staple in my wardrobe is definitely these kind of nude pumps, or these nude mules that I bought from Pretty Small Shoes. And the number one reason that I love them is because they are made from real leather and they are really, really soft. The kind of quilting at the front is really, really comfortable, so I can kind of wear them all day. But I really think the style suits me because they're kind of a mule style, so I don't have any ankle straps, I don't have anything kind of cutting off my legs, and also they really match my kind of skin tone, kind of giving the illusion of like a longer leg. And finally, they also have a really small heel as well, which means that they're comfortable. It's not too high, I can wear them all day, but it also gives me like a little bit of extra height. I love my height, I love being my size, but who doesn't love like a few extra inches? So the second item that I would consider to be a staple is definitely the black skinny jean. And I know that skinny jeans aren't the trendiest right now. I know that it's all about like the baggy jeans and the low-rise jeans, God forbid. But I think that a high-waisted pair of black jeans is always going to be flattering, and particularly on me, the high waist is always a good look because it makes my legs appear longer. And also they're cut off just above the ankle as well, meaning that I don't get that usual bunching up at the ankle, which I can sometimes find with kind of regular length jeans. And that will obviously not look as good. It will make you look shorter. So the fact that they're cut off just above the ankle is a really flattering look, particularly for me as somebody who is extra petite. And another hack that petite ladies might know to kind of appear taller or to give the appearance of looking taller is definitely to match the kind of colour of your shoes to the colour of your trousers or your jeans. And that's why I really love these kind of black skinny boots. They're actually over the knee boots, but I was able to like just fold them in on themselves to kind of turn them into like a knee length, which is a little bit more contemporary, I guess, at the moment. The reason I love these boots in particular is because they are a little bit stretchy and they're kind of made of fabric, so they fit close to the leg, meaning that there's no kind of bunching at the ankle, there's no kind of gaping around the calves, and it just makes for like a lot smoother silhouette. And if I was kind of to wear knee-length boots that were quite baggy or like kind of slouchy pirate style, I just don't think that they look very flattering on a petite woman. I will always try and find things that fit close to my body and don't kind of jut out in any way, because it breaks the illusion. And when you're petite, for me personally, I always want to have like the illusion of one kind of long line rather than being broken up, because it just makes you appear kind of taller and just like a little bit more put together. So that's my personal opinion, but that's why I go for like a stretchy kind of knee-length boot. So the fourth item that I would consider to be a staple in my wardrobe is definitely this kind of off-white short-sleeved blouse. I'm not even going to try and do that again because I've tried to say that so many times and I just can't. So it's a short-sleeved blouse, and I think that this style is really versatile because it can be kind of dressed up or it can be kind of incorporated into a more casual outfit. But for me personally, as a petite lady, I really like kind of short sleeves or sleeves that kind of show a little bit of skin, because I think the ones that go to your wrist can sometimes not really work depending on what kind of style it is. So I always like to show a little bit of skin on my arms, just to again give the appearance of length. But also the v-neck of this shirt is, one, very classic, but two, kind of draws the eye line up and down. And in my outfits, I like to kind of create vertical lines rather than horizontal lines, because as we all know, vertical lines will make you appear taller and will usually flatter petite bodies. Also, the off-white colouring of this piece definitely flatters my complexion and my colouring a lot better than, say, like a stark white shirt. I think those kind of really white shirts can come off a bit too formal, a bit too businesslike, but also I think kind of off-white is a little bit more casual, but also kind of flatters my colouring personally. And as I said, the kind of blouse can definitely be either dressed up or dressed down, and I think it goes really well with these pair of blue jeans, these blue straight jeans that I bought from ASOS. And honestly, if it wasn't for ASOS, I wouldn't have any clothes. I literally buy all of my jeans from ASOS, and I really love these ones, particularly because I think a straight leg, again, is always very classic. It's very flattering. I think baggy jeans, low-rise jeans will not flatter me very well because I'm of a short stature. So I always like to go for, again, high-waisted jeans because they make my legs appear longer. They also come in at the waist, giving me a little bit more of a shape. And also they're cut off just before the ankle as well, so I do get to show a little bit more skin. They're not kind of bunched up around my ankle, and again, just a really classic style, so definitely something that I'll be wearing even when kind of straight leg jeans aren't really a thing anymore and we go full cycle back into skinny jeans. I'll definitely still be wearing these. They really suit me, they really flatter me, and actually they're still available on ASOS, so if you're interested in these, if you're a petite lady, I'll put the link down below. And I could not make a Petite Staples video without mentioning the black dress. Now, I am a big fan of black dress, but particularly this one that I got secondhand from Opoly. Oh my gosh, this is just the perfect dress for me. I really love the high neckline, and a lot of people will say that if you're petite, stay away from a high neckline because it kind of cuts you off. But I think that if you balance it out with a shorter hemline, it kind of shifts the eye up a little bit, kind of creating a short torso, long legs kind of look. So that might just be me in my head, but personally I think this style really works for me. And also the fact that it is like a black kind of stretchy jersey means that it doesn't need to like be made for me perfectly, because the stretchiness just means that it will fit to my figure, and it won't kind of it won't get baggy in any place, it won't gape in any way, it will literally just fit to my body specifically. And something that fits you and it looks like fits you is always going to look flattering. So if you are someone that struggles to find things that fit them, I always go for like stretchy materials because they just hug your body in all the right places. So yes, I 100% love this dress. I wear it all the time. I think it's super flattering. And also it's just giving me like 90s vibes. So literally cannot go wrong. And finally, the 7th item that I would definitely consider to be a staple item in my closet is this petite trench coat that I actually got in the kids section of La Redoute. And let me tell you, this coat, I do not get as many questions about an item than this coat, and I bought it from the kids section of La Redoute. So I think that just goes to show that it definitely like looks good on me, because I always get questions about where I bought it. But I think that a MAC or like a trench coat is always going to be in style, but I think that the current style, like what's fashionable now, is definitely like a more baggy, like calf length look, and I just 100% know that that does not work for my body. I think a long and baggy coat is always just going to make me look like I'm trying to wear like my mum's coat and like I'm a kid, you know. I always want to kind of wear clothes that suit me, that fit me and aren't oversized, because if you're wearing oversized clothes, it just makes you look smaller. So I always tend to avoid oversized. But I really love this trench because one, it just looks classic, like that style is never going to go out of style, and two, it's also got a short hem. So when it comes to coats, I either go for like a really short hem to kind of show off my legs, or I go for like a slim fitting calf length coat, because it kind of again gives the illusion of length. I try and avoid anything that kind of hits the knee, because again it just kind of like cuts you off in a weird way. It kind of makes your legs look very short. So yes, I do love this kind of petite trench coat that I got in the kids section. It's really short, but again really flattering on a petite lady. So those are my 7 staple items that I have in my wardrobe, and also why I chose them and why they work for me personally as an extra petite lady, because I think in the last few years I've been a lot more critical and analytical about what I buy, making sure that the items that I buy, they're not just things that I like, but they are things that will fit me, look good on me, and also flatter my body, and they're things that I will be wearing for a long time. So if you're like me and you went through a phase of just like buying things but then they didn't really fit you or didn't suit you, then I hope this video has been useful. I hope it's been valuable to you, and I hope you've enjoyed me just kind of ramble a little bit about items of clothing in my wardrobe. It's been super fun to make this one, and I have to say that it was, I put it in like a little Instagram poll about what video I should do next, and the kind of Petite Staples one was like the winner. So I hope you really enjoy this. I really enjoyed making it, and also I hope the lighting is a little bit better. I've decided to just turn on the light. I don't know whether this is gonna make me look super washed out, but I think it's better to look a little bit washed out than to look like I'm recording a video in the dark. So let me know on this setup. Is it any better? Is it any worse? I would love to hear your thoughts. And finally, if you have any kind of requests that you'd like to see, then do let me know. I would love to hear them. And also let me know in the comments like what items you liked, or whether you disagreed with any of my reasonings for the items that I picked. That'd be really interesting to know, because as we all know, fashion is subjective. So if you don't like any of the pieces, or you do like any of the pieces, do let me know down in the comments. And I will fight you. No, I won't fight you, that's a joke. But yeah, I always love hearing feedback, and I really hope to see you in my next video. Until then, I hope you have a fantastic week, and yeah, hope to see you then.